Do you like to go on hikes?
Yeah, I love going on hikes. I would say that it really calms me down. There's just something about nature that makes me be at peace. When I'm going on hikes, I feel as though I'm meditating. I feel so light and great. I also have a good group of friends with whom I go on hikes.
When was the last time you went into a forest?
Because of the last answer I gave, I feel embarrassed to say that it has been more than a year since I've went into a forest. I had a lot of responsibilities, so I didn't have the opportunity to go there as often as I wanted. But it's something I plan on changing in the future. The last forest I visited was the one that is 10 kilometers away from my house.
Does your country have national parks?
A lot of them, and they are really beautiful. You can find plenty of beautiful valleys, mountains, waterfalls, and forests in them. They are quite famous internationally. I see many tourists from Europe in them. My favorite is the one in which you can find the highest mountain in my country.
What kind of natural landscape do you like the most?
Believe it or not, it's the desert. I went to visit the pyramids this year and I walked around them. I found the desert to be really beautiful. There is just something peaceful about it. I thought that being in a desert wouldn't be anything special, but I was mistaken. I thought it would be monotonous. And it was. And it appears that is the reason why it's so unique and peaceful.
Are you afraid of wild animals?
Yes, absolutely yes. That's why I don't like to walk alone when I hike. I'm always afraid that I will see a wolf when I'm in forest. And also, when I was in the desert, I was afraid of snakes and scorpions, of possibly seeing them. Once I saw a wild goat. It didn't pose any danger to me, but I was still shaking until I left its territory.
You will have 60 seconds to prepare, and then you will speak for between 60 to 120 seconds. Start speaking now.
Well, I will talk about the time when I went to an amusement park in Paris. It was about 20 kilometers from the city, and I went there with my boyfriend. We really enjoyed ourselves there. I didn't expect it to be so enjoyable. I was expecting to see something which would only be interesting for kids, but I was really impressed with what I saw there. The employees of the amusement park were walking among us and they were entertaining the crowd. They were doing all sorts of things. While we were walking through the amusement park, it felt as though you were inside of a circus or a theater. It was really immersive. An act where 9 of them were dancing in tandem was great to watch. Those performers showed amazing skill. I went on several roller coasters, and that experience was so exciting. I also went on a treasure hunt. It took me and my boyfriend an hour and a half to find the gemstone. We were the last ones to find it in our group. There was also a ride where you could use lasers to shoot at targets. I was great at it and I got a high score. I feel that I'm a bit too old for it now, but I would still love to go back. I would like to see it all again. And today they probably have even better rides.
Would you take a friend or a family member there?
Yes, of course. I think it would be really interesting to go today with my kids.
Do you think kids should be taken to amusement parks?
Yes, I think they should be. I think it's a great reward if they have been behaving well. I also think it's a good thing to do for them. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to go to an amusement park, but my parents never took me. So I would absolutely take my kids over there. I think it would give them great joy.
Are amusement parks safe, in your opinion?
I think they are safe, even though in our imagination we think that something might happen on those rides. You actually never hear of that happening. So I think amusement parks are safe. And also, if you go with kids and they got lost, the security at the amusement park will find them.
How have amusement parks changed over the years?
I know that before they were like circuses. You could see all sorts of animals. Also, you could see different exotic things over there. And now, with improved technology, it's all about roller coasters, rides, and winning various prizes in a different competition. You can see huge robots moving their arms and making loud noises.
Do you think that amusement parks are only for kids, or should adults go to them as well?
Well, I went when I was in my 20s. And I enjoyed myself, so I would say that they are for adults as well. I think that there are some silly things that only kids can do. But the roller coasters can be enjoyed by everybody. Many adults nowadays go to the amusement parks and they enjoy themselves. So I think that it wouldn't be that big of a deal to go if you're not a kid.
Would an amusement park be a good school field trip destination?
Yes, of course. Class could go there for holidays. My class, of course, never went on a field trip like that. Think that school field trips don't always have to be something educational. Kids should have fun. And like I already said, regarding the kids, the best students could be rewarded with a field trip like that. Why not? I think it's a great way to motivate them.